This is my program number 19, and this is the 4th season that I'm conducting here. It's from a very good Persian composer. We start with harp concerto. This is a Danish-Iranian composer, which I have chosen to play because it's very oriental music, but at the same time, very well written. This is a piece that actually I did conduct in London, and we did recording a few years ago. After, we have concerto of Aratunia, concerto for trumpet, which is also sounds very oriental. This program is like that. And the second part is maybe the most famous Austrian piece from Schubert, number 9. They call it the Great Symphony. And this combination is for me interesting because it's very Iranian and at the same time Austrian, which is my nationality. The composer, you mean the first piece? Yes, the composer wanted to write actually a concerto for harp. The idea was this. And then his idea was to write really very Iranian folklore music, but in the very good Western style. I think he did, and I did the first performance, and it was very successful. And then they played in different countries. I'm happy that we are doing this program. Iran is not China. Chinese music is very different. Japanese music is very different. But Iranian music, we have all the tonalities like Western. This is a basic of Western music. That means, of course, we have different style and different kind of playing and different rhythm. But I have to say, for example, 2 times I played here my composition, Also sprach Zarathustra, I mean real Zarathustra. For the audience here, it was fantastic, and the people, they loved that. But it was really 80%, 90% Persian rhythm and Persian music. And for the ear of Russian people was very familiar, was very close. It was not strange. But if you play real Chinese music, for them it's very far. The Chinese, they must adopt their music. They have beautiful music, because I am working in China. They must adopt it. But for Persian music, you don't need to adopt it. It sounds like that. I was looking for 2 soloists, 2 Russian soloists. And between the different players, we could reach at the end the best. And important was also in the trumpet part. For harp was a little bit easier to choose somebody, but trumpet was actually idea was that we do it somebody from the orchestra, but the best one from orchestra, he had also an operation like me now, and he couldn't play it, and they proposed to me the best from Tchaikovsky competition. And I think for the people will be very interesting, the combination of the soloists. Yeah. But there are two Irans, before the revolution and after the revolution. Before the revolution, I had most of my teachers, they were from Russia. Even if they were from Armenia, we called them Russian in this time. And my teachers, they were Russian. And this is also my sympathy and connect to Maestro Gergiev and to Russia. And the difference was nothing. When I came to Vienna, I was very young. I did study by Gottfried von Einem, composition, which is really my first profession. And then conducting Swarovski. Both they are very famous. I finished that with a special prize of Academy. And I became assistant of the same Academy in the age of 22. And after I conducted with the age of 25, my first concert in concert hall in Vienna. And after that, they invited me until today. And when I was around 29, I won competition in France, international conductor competition. And then with the age of 30, I was assistant of von Karajan in Berlin Philharmonic. And then later, I was music director in Brussels, in Zagreb, in Malaga, in Prague, these places. Altogether, I conducted more than 120 orchestras. And around the world, in big places like Paris, like London, Vienna, Berlin. But I must say, here, I love the audience more than anywhere else. It was for the first time I took contact with all Iranian which they were outside of Iran. It was great time. There were about 65 people. They are, 90% they were real Iranian. And in Bregenz, in Austria, we did and we recorded also some CDs together. That was maybe my best experience outside of Iran. Yeah. You know, I came here 3 years ago for one concert. Actually, I must say, Maestro Gergiev and me, we know each other more than 40 years, because when he was in Rotterdam, music director, I was not very far. I was in Brussels, music director, and we could see each other on television and different things. But I must say, Maestro wanted me already 10 years ago to come here for different reasons, never worked. But 3 years ago when I came, first time, I came only for one concert. And then Maestro asked me, don't go back and conduct another one. And I conducted second concert, Russian music, Korsakov, Tchaikovsky, Shostakovich, and so. And he said, he made me principal guest conductor, and immediately with 12 programs in one season. It was a great honor for me, because an honor for musician is if has the opinion another one who is great. And that was for me unique. With the orchestra, immediately we had very good relationship. Actually, the way that I work, somehow it worked here, and they enjoy it. And they gave me every time 3 or 4 rehearsals, which is in Mariinsky unusual. And until today, which I said I'm conducting number 19, I love them. But I must say, for a musician like me, of course, there are everywhere good orchestras. You have in Berlin, you have in Vienna, you have in Paris, you have London, you have even in Japan, you have everywhere where I was. But I must say, audience like Mariinsky, I never had. Because not only that I conducted here, every time Maestro Gergiev was conducting, also I went to the opera, I went to the rehearsal, and then I saw every time the audience, they love every kind of music, and this is unique. I think after so many orchestras, so many places I conducted, now I have the best audience for me. And I see them, the same people, they come, yes, many, they come, and we have quite full house. And no matter what I conduct, I did so many different pieces. And also I have to say, one time we did one night only music of me. That means contemporary music, who is conductor is alive. It is not easy to have audience, but it was full house, and the people, they loved that, and this is what I enjoy in Mariinsky more than anything else. I don't have any. You know, my answer to you is the composers that I conduct this week are always my favorite.